Yeah. I just got to the study room. It's 2:36. I got here about 5 minutes ago. Yes. hmm Um, I was reading some of those court rules and I'm a little concerned because it looks to me like there's certain things that are going on that happen to violate the court rules. Now, just so you know, okay, I was reading the Jefferson County Court rules, yes, and they have certain requirements. Now, mm, some of the rules apply to my own personal situation. Now, there's that form of pleading and other papers. Yes, all documents must be filled out, but there's a signature requirements. Yeah. Any order, protection order, dissolution of marriage, any order or other paper presented to a judge, district court, superior court judge for signature shall contain a signature on the left side. Yeah. I've kind of mentioned in that email and other emails, yes, that the petitioner didn't actually sign this. Yes. Uh-huh. And that sure looks like a forgery. Yes, it does. Mm. But there seems to be some reluctance to acknowledge the actual rules of Jefferson County. Yeah. Now, I would think that those rules would be applicable in Clallam County because I did actually attach a copy of Clallam County's court rules. Yes. Now, you can see in Exhibit A, the petitioner didn't sign it. Um, in Jefferson County, the court rules say that that's a requirement. It says it's a requirement. It's a rule of the court. Now, somebody convinced themselves that they don't have to enforce the court rules. And for some reason, you seem to believe your own lies. Now, I'm just looking through it because I think that there was a weapon surrender form that was issued also. Oh, here it is, 7/18 of 2018. That's when I appeared in court. Yes. Why is it July 6th? No, it was the 18th. When was it that I filled out the last? August 7th. Yes. Wasn't it? Yes. Yes, yes. So really, Speedy didn't toll until July 18th. My bad. So we're still on for a speedy trial. Well, just looking at the court rules, okay. The witnesses, yes, that I'm going to call on my behalf because obviously we don't have time for a cell hearing. Yeah. Um, next appearance date, July 18th of 2018. I thought it was the 6th, but it was the 18th. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry, I was wrong. But I'm a little concerned because on the left side of the page, by individual presenting the document, a place for the judge's signature shall be below the last line of the order. Or other paper on the right side of the page. Attorney signing shall include their Washington State Bar Association membership numbers. Yes. Now they have a place for that on this. Yes. And I'm sure that you looked at the other temporary protection orders that were issued on June 1st and on June 12th. Yes. And Heidi signed them all. Because I'm really thinking that it was illegal doing what you've been doing. Oh. Now, address of party appearing pro se. Yes, party appearing pro se shall state on the pleading files. Clerk's action required. Pleadings of the requiring actions on the part of the clerk. Yes. Court considered action documents include a special caption directly below the case number on the first page. Yeah. Clerk's action required, place on motion document, enter property judgment, so on and so forth. Yeah. Now, it is a requirement of the court that the petitioner does have to sign every court order. The petitioner didn't sign the court order. And then there's the procedures immediately before trial. Now, the parties shall exchange no later than 5 court days. Well, if it was the 18th, that would mean, well, we'll have to get out the calendar. Okay, yes. 5 court days. Today is the second, right? That would be 7 days. Well, let me just get out the calendar so that we know the list of witnesses, list of all exhibits, and copies of documents, exhibits, and non-documentary exhibits, inspection. So, proposed witness exhibit list, so on and so forth, at least 3 days prior to trial. Now, this is the procedure for a speedy trial, yeah, or any trial. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the attorney. I'm just looking at exactly why it is that I don't see a docketed day that I have to appear in court. Because I don't see that online, and I didn't get any phone calls from my public defender, and no one's communicated. In fact, I left another message with the renter. I thought he might have got the dementia where his short-term memory doesn't work. Yes, could have happened. You never know. I know that my responsibility is to contact him, but I'm not one of these that leaves lots and lots of voicemails. I'll call. If it's still on voicemail, then I'll just wait. Then I waited for a couple days and I thought, well, maybe you forgot that I'd left him a message. Now, I did notice that I emailed the sheriff's department, the police departments, the FBI. No one seems to have any sort of compulsion to want to actually communicate with me. Yes. But if it's the 18th that Speedy told, yes, that would be a Thursday. Let's see here. Oh, that would be 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. That would be the 11th, isn't it? Yeah. So the 11th is a Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 court days before the trial date, on the 18th. Yes. Today's the second, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days before you're going to be in violation of the actual rules of Jefferson County. Are we going to court, or did you just decide to hang me out to dry? Approach the big fuck you, Paul. Pow, 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 pow. Well, as I mentioned, okay, I was going to appear on the 28th of September at 2 p.m. That's when my next appearance date was. Yes. But Jack called me on the 24th, 20 minutes before 5, and said, well, you don't have to appear in court. And I said, well, I wasn't going to appear in court. That's not the next appearance date. Well, exactly how this happened. You waited all month long, right? July 18th of 2018. I appeared in court. What are you going to do? You're just going to let me sit here day after day after day, refusing to enforce the law? Now, my next appearance date was on July 18th. I don't think I had an appearance date before September 28th. I did on. Oh, here's that other document. Yeah. You can see the protected person didn't sign it. Yes. Is this the actual signature? Ooch. Ooch. Because Exhibit A doesn't have any signature or state seal. Is it a fraudulent evidence? When you admit the evidence, well, let's just look at it for a second. Okay. I'm wanting to know what you're going to do. And every time I email you and you refuse to tell me what you're going to do, you're violating the laws of the United States. That goes for every individual that got my email today. Yes, that has a legal or professional obligation for the enforcement of the law. When you decide not to communicate, you're violating the law. And what are you going to do? Are you going to let me speak to the renter so that maybe I can get the key to where I was staying at and I can continue to stay there? Are you going to pay for me to have a hotel room because you victimized me since July 8th of 2011? Ooch. Are you going to let me speak to my sons? Oh. Now, as I said, we still got a week. We can go to trial. Is there anybody that knows where I was at on June 16th of 2017. Police Department. Did you get an email? You, as law enforcement, are fucking yourselves so hard that you have no idea.